get my mind right sometimes because it's like, damn, bro. It's like shit that be just sitting in my head. Be like, damn. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be having conversations with the people that I love, and I be trying to be like so real with them. Like, I don't like to hold back how I really feel about shit, no matter how somebody else gonna feel about my personal feelings. It's like, nah, man. I ain't in that. I ain't in that space where the hell I'm gonna lie to somebody about what's really in my mind. It's like, nah, people gotta get told the truth these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit around lying to people about shit or holding back your true feelings about how you feel no more. Like, you gonna have to start getting real locked in to being able to express yourself. Because at this point in time, how I feel is just like, bro, I'm trying to live a life of having the least amount of stress and problems that I ever could imagine. See, the things things that are like necessities for me is the only things that I think about like caring for, like and doing shit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, but not all the extra shit that I didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking care of your family is a necessity when it comes down to, they health, making sure they all right, they got what they need. But when it comes to like just excessive extra shit that people keep putting on you or asking you for, that's, you know, you already doing shit. And then it just be like, when you walking around and you living your life and you think about like people at your job, friends, family, uh, your kids, random people on the street, the people that ask you for money every day on the corner, it start to get overwhelming when you start thinking about how much stuff people try to put on you. And they be like, bro, look, I mentally try to talk to people to put themselves in a better position to not have so much shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? If you have too much things in your life, I'm talking about like materialistic things that you don't need, you need to start getting rid of stuff because you can't take none of this shit with you when you die. You should try to live minimal. Stack up as much money as you can to work towards a goal to never have to work again. Free yourself from this bullshit. What's going on with you? God bless you. Free yourself from this nonsense. And the only way you're going to get free with this nonsense is stop letting people pile shit on top of you. It's like, okay, I help here, I help there. I do this, I do that. At work, I do extra work. I make sure that I do more than enough to make sure that can't nobody say I don't work or I'm lazy. When it come down to my landscaping job, I go to these jobs and I do more than what people pay me for. Just so I know I did a good job and they can't complain about what it is I did, even though people still complain. When it comes down to the people that I help, it's so much stuff that I do, but then it's like an expectation for me to do. And it's like, bro, listen, it don't matter who I help in my life, I'm saving you money with what I do for you. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. This is just the reality of my circumstance. The things that I do for people keep money in their pocket. It keeps stress away from them. It lowers the load. It lightens the load, basically. Pretty much, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, bro? So, it lightens the load for people. That's what I do. But see, when more load just keep getting pushed, it become a point where it's like, okay, look, these loads are things that somebody put on themselves. People that can stand on the corner and ask for money for hours out the day, they can work. Because if you able-bodied enough to stand up that long and carry around bags that long in a day to ask people for money, you can find a hustle out here. You can work. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of giveaways where people will give you a lawnmower and then you can start a job. What's up? Like you can start your own hustle with just a lawnmower. You don't got nowhere to put the lawnmower. Okay, you can hide it in the woods somewhere where only you know where it's at. I know homeless people, bro. I know homeless people that got money. And the reason why they homeless is because they just escaping the system. It ain't that they don't got no money. They got a work truck. They go out here and hustle every day. They making money every day. But they want to be homeless, so they don't got no bills and rent and shit like that. So they intentionally stay in their vehicles. They intentionally do these things. So when I tell people, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this. But I'm going to do things on my time. I'm going to do things when I feel like I have the energy to do it. I'm not going to do things just because somebody expects me to have the energy to do it. Because I don't want to do that shit all the time. I don't want to walk into some shit that I have to do all the time. Sometimes I want to sit my ass down and not do a goddamn thing. And it's the reason why sometimes I go stay in my car. And it's not because I have a problem with nobody. It's because I just want some peace. I don't want to always have to think about something that I have to do. That's not something that I put on me. If I put it on myself, so be it. I'm going to handle that. But if I didn't, I don't want to have to deal with all that. How y'all doing? Good. So I don't put too much on myself that I can't bear. You feel me? I'm one of them type of... I'm 42 years old, but it's the reason why I don't look that old. Yeah, I'm good. God bless you. I appreciate you. So in my mind, I listen to older people. See, this is something that a lot of people got to do. Listen to older people talk. Look at the situation that they in today. And then start seeing yourself ahead of time. And then start structuring your life ahead of time. Like now that I'm 42, I'm starting to see like, okay, I don't want to just keep on spending my money, all of it, on just paying the system back. Whether it's insurance, rent, bills, water, electric, phones, Wi-Fi, blah, blah, blah. All of this stuff, you just going to work, working your ass off for some money just to give it back to somebody. If I'm going to give my money back to somebody, I'd rather travel. You know what I'm saying? All this advice I'm spitting to you right now. Hope something good happens to you today. I hope something good happens to you too. God bless you too. But I'm telling y'all, pay attention to what's happening with these older folks, whether they're in their 60s or their 70s. One of the biggest faults that people have is they end up buying so many things that's collector's items or things that they have sentimental value to, and they keep them and they store them. And then they just keep storing and storing and storing to the point to where it's like they end up having a house of cluttered stuff that they can't take with them when they die. See, but when they die, who does that burden fall back on? To clean up that house or to clean up the mess they left behind. You know what I'm saying? And then you got family members that don't come by and help the elderly at all, but then they want to have some dibs on something. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about what they want after the person died, but they didn't even come over to cut the grass not one time. They ain't come over and help their elder or their mama or their daddy not one fucking time. But the person that's over there doing all of this, when somebody passing, it's like, okay, well, this house got to get cleared out. And you the one that do it all by yourself. But then the nerve of some people that's going to get mad about what the hell they feel like they deserve or they supposed to get out of something. Me personally, I don't look for no handouts for nobody. I told my mama and my daddy, y'all pass, don't leave me nothing. Because the help that I provide for my parents is for free. It's because I'm your son. But I don't want extra piled on shit to where I feel obligated to do stuff that I don't have the energy for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes parents and kids, they can be a burden too. Because they keep putting themselves in situations that make you have to dig into your bank account. Now you broke again. So then you end up 65, 70 years old with no money. And now you out here struggling because you can't work. You can't move like you used to. But now you out here trying to make ends meet. And you don't have nothing. And you can't work hard enough for people to want to hire you anywhere. See what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in that position, bro. Start thinking ahead. When you start seeing people, what's up with you, Skylar? When you start seeing people that's older than you and you start seeing some mistakes that they made, you need to start adjusting your mind to make a better decision earlier. So that's something that woke me up today. Well, not today. I've been doing this for a couple years now. I was trying to put myself in a position where everybody was taken care of, but I can also take care of me. Make sure that you can take care of you. Because you're running around trying to do everything for everybody else and your health is declining. Your mental health is declining. Your stress level is rising. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to protect your sense of peace. Now, people are going to get mad at you when you keep it real and be like, look, I don't mind helping do anything, but I want to do it when I feel like doing it. There's certain things that's just a non-negotiable for me. Like when it comes down to my parents, if I know that they too old to get out there and do lawn work, I'ma do it. I don't mind coming around cutting the grass, cutting the hedges, pulling the weeds, cutting the flower hedges down. You know, doing things to keep the property looking nice. But when it comes down to the extra, continuous, consistent things, bro, I got a job. I got shit on my mind. I got shit that I'm trying to plan and do. I can't overexert my energy in full to somebody else's burdens. I didn't put them on you. I didn't put them on myself. And I don't want to pick them up. I'm trying to encourage people to get rid of the burdens. People just don't want to listen to me. But I'm seeing stuff in a bird's eye view right now. See? You got to be able to remove yourself from your personal body and start seeing from a bird's eye view spiritually. You got to be able to start looking from like hundreds of feet in the air down on your life and saying, damn, what can I do to get myself in this position to where I'm never going to have to be struggling again? How do I stay ahead of the 8 ball? Like, how do I keep myself ahead of getting myself put in a situation where I'm old and I have nothing? It's like when you riding down the street and you see that old man in a wheelchair just sitting in front of the store and he just making enough money in his retirement to carry him over, and he just doing the same thing every single day until he passes away. You want to be that man? Or you want to like go somewhere, live somewhere where you got more peace, stack your money up and then go to another country to where maybe you got more like, what they call it? Damn, what that shit is called? Sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? Where you feel more at ease, you feel more safe. You know what I'm saying? Like places like Doha, Qatar. As much as I've been looking at Doha, Qatar, that's the way a country should be run. Look at how clean it is. You feel me? The people stay to themselves. But look how clean the place is. Nobody cussing is against the law. Yelling against the law. Dressing provocatively against the law. Public indecency against the law. Public displays of affection against the law. It's so much things out there, but see, we want to say, oh, damn, that country too strict. Nah. That's how the whole entire world should be operating. And we wouldn't have so many females out here, you know, dressing the way they dress and encouraging and motivating younger women to be like this. So now we got an epidemic of young teenage girls trying to sleep with grown men. They even getting their nails done and hair done and weave and fake nails and fake toes and all kind of shit to look grown. And then they get caught up with a grown-ass man and then their parents want to be mad when the parents let them do all of this stuff. See, I'm not with that. And as much as I love my kid, it's one of the reasons why one of my daughters had to get away from me. No matter how much I try to like save her, be loving, give her all of these dad speeches, tell her she was beautiful and how important she was, it don't mean nothing to somebody that already got their mind made up that they programmed to hate you. There's nothing that you can do to change them. They gonna have to grow up, go through their shit, change their mind for themselves. You can't keep on trying to change somebody, even when it's your own kid. You're gonna stress yourself into an early grave. I'm not. See, everybody got their own opinions on this. My opinion is we came down here born into a family by blood. That don't mean you my family spiritually. Because if I keep continuously doing good shit for you and I keep getting spit on in my face, then eventually I have to let go of you. I have to let you go find what you're looking for. Even when that comes to like a wife, a relationship, anything. I gotta let you go find what you think is better than having me around. Because I ain't gonna stress myself trying to hold on to you. Get that ass on then. You'll figure it out in the long run that I was the one you should have kept in your corner. I was the one that was trying to save you from the shit that you gonna go through in life. But I ain't gonna keep on stressing myself trying to save people. You know what I'm saying? This is my advice. And for whoever laughing, this is real advice I'm kicking to you. So if you laughing and you think some shit is a joke, get out my life. Because this ain't no joke. I ain't on here telling no motherfucking comedy. This is some real life facts that people need to actually register in their goddamn brains. I'm not on here telling no damn jokes. Ain't shit funny about what I'm saying. I'm trying to save some of y'all's damn lives. Pay attention. Pay attention to the shit that's going on in older people's lives. Like I said, I keep repeating this in my lives. I was watching a 62-year-old man that finally came to the realization. He had a house on a farm, and he had a bunch of shit he kept buying in the house. Gadgets, cameras, shit that he just thought was cool. Then he started to realize, why the fuck do I keep buying all this shit? There ain't nobody to enjoy this shit with. I'm just out here by myself. When I die, ain't nobody gonna know I'm even in here. It's gonna take them weeks to find me. Don't nobody call, check on me, stop by, check on me. So I just keep buying shit, trying to keep me occupied so I'm not bored. So then you end up walking around with a lot of stuff that you never barely use. See what I'm saying? So psychologically, you still lonely. You're just trying to find stuff to pass the time. Then you end up with a lot of shit that you don't even have a use for. You have a lot of stuff in your crib or stacked up or collected that you have no use for, that you will never do anything with. Nobody wants it. And when you get old and pass away, nobody wants it because nobody wants to carry the burden of having all these things to carry around. If I want to go on vacation, I don't want the burden of who's going to watch my house so that none of my stuff gets stolen. All of my valuable items that I care about so much. You know what I'm saying? When you got animals. Now, when you got babies, babies can go with you. They can walk and talk and eat and shit and all that type of shit. When you got animals to take care of, okay, you want to get up and go out the country. You want to take a vacation. You can't because you can't find nobody to watch your dogs because they are dependent. There's nothing that they can do independently. So then you run into a problem where, okay, either I gotta pay somebody to watch my dog or something else. I don't know. Whatever you're gonna do is gonna cost you some money. And you ain't gonna be at ease because you're gonna be calling trying to check on your dogs every damn day. Just annoying the hell out of whoever got your animals. Whether it's a cat, lizard, frog, gerbil, whoever the fuck it is, you let them watch. So I'm thinking ahead. I'm not placing any burdens on myself I don't want. And I'm not letting anybody place burdens on me that I don't want. I don't care if they tell me, get the fuck away from me. I'm not happy because you won't do what I want you to do. Bet. I don't have a problem with nobody. But I'll get away from anybody. Because nobody's going to dictate how the fuck my life is going to go but me. I'm going to dictate how my life goes. You need to dictate how your life goes. When it comes down to like legacies and shit like that, when your families want to leave behind a farm. My woman wanted to leave her farm behind to her daughter. Her daughter don't want it. Her daughter's going to have a very successful career, be very wealthy when she gets older, but she don't want the farm. She don't want to live like that. That's not something that she wants. Now that's a place for us to go retire and live the rest of our lives out, and maybe she take care of us. We'll still have our income coming in, of course. But you know, my lady Asian, so in the Asian community, you know, they want to take care of their elders. Cool. But I would never put no burdens on my daughter. I'm going to make sure I can take care of me and my woman myself. I'm not going to put that burden on somebody else. I'm not going to tell my daughter, hey, I need you to come do this. I need you to come do that. Hell no. I'm going to go outside and do everything for myself that I can do until I'm too old to do it. And even then, shit, if I got to pay somebody a little bit of money to come do something for me, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to burden any of my people's lives. Cousins, aunts, uncles, kids, nothing. I don't want you to be trapped into what I put on myself. I don't want to trap anybody that I love with my shit. Feel me? When you get older, let me talk to y'all. For the elderly people that won't listen, when you get older, you have to start realizing that you're getting older. You have to start looking around and seeing, damn, I got a ton of shit. What's going to happen with all this shit when I'm gone? I can't take it with me. So you have to learn how to lose your attachment to shit that you think is valuable. Because you ain't going to be able to take it with you. It's just a materialistic thing. Nobody wants to pick up all 100,000 shit that you done created and gathered and saved for your whole damn life. Nobody's going to do nothing. People are just going to throw that shit in the trash can when you're gone. There ain't nothing else nobody can do with it. Unless they trying to get into the same work or they find some kind of use for it. But when it's just some materialistic thing, it got to go. It's either going to get sold, given away, or, you know, shit. So why don't you inherit it for yourself? Get rid of all of the stuff that you need to get rid of. That you don't need. That you know is nothing that you can do with the shit after you go on. Get the money. Spend your life in peace. Going to places that you can find fun in. Doing some exciting shit. You know, spend time with people that you love. Go places. Go to another country and just see a different thing and be like, damn, you know what? My next life, this is the place I want to be at. Like, start exploring something. Don't be stuck in this rat race of trying to take care of a home that'll never be yours in America. You will never own that. It will never get passed down from family to family to family to family to family. Bro, the history of America ain't never worked like that. From the first free people to the free people of today. You're still going to get taken from you. I don't care if you put it in a trust fund. There's people that become successful when they do that. Biggie Smalls, his trust got passed down to his daughter and she made good with it. So it is possible. But at the point, and it's not what I'm saying that it doesn't work. What I'm trying to say is, soon as it gets to the point to where it's time to pass it down to a family member that either don't want it or don't know what to do with it or don't have the brain power to deal with it or doesn't just want to. They just want a more peaceful life. Small house, a little bit of land. Relax. A life that's very affordable. Rather than trying to keep up with the Joneses and all of these businesses and stressing themselves out trying to, you know, wear all these hats and do all these things. They just want some peace. When you get down to that point where somebody's so spiritually in tune that they at that point, all of that shit ain't gonna matter to them. So it's all gonna go to waste. They're gonna inherit that money. They're gonna make sure the money keep rolling. And it might go through the family. Until somebody corrupt get a hold of it. Because you can't control how your family members operate with your shit that you left behind. How your kids operate with your shit that you left behind. So you don't know if somebody's just gonna spend it all up. Or if they're gonna know how to start a business and actually make some profit out of it. Or if they're gonna get some properties and rent them and make some profit out of it. Or build like a hospital or a school or none of that. Like, you don't know what people are gonna do with what you leave behind. So why don't you live your life and be happy about it and make sure that you got all your shit for you. So when you leave something behind, you don't care. You should leave this earth empty. You ever heard somebody say, I emptied myself before I left the earth? You got to empty yourself before you leave here. So all the shit that you trying to do in your life, if it don't sit well in your spirit, don't do it. Because guess what? If you do, you might have made a lot of money. You might have got rich. But guess what? When you die, you're going to die with a lot of regrets. You're going to die with a lot of like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. Damn, I'm happy that I took that chance, but I'm not happy where it put me in my spirit. Now I'm dying with a tainted soul because I let all these things rip me apart while I was here on earth. Now I'm dying, wish I could have did it all over again. I'm trying my best to possibly live my life in a way to where when I die, I'm satisfied with myself. Ooh, let me run that shit back. I'm trying to live my life in a way to where when I die, I'm satisfied with myself. Like, oh yeah, you didn't climb to these heights. You didn't make $10 million. Whatever the case may be. That might be all fine and dandy if I don't. But even if I do, I'm going to try to do it in a way that's peaceful for my soul. I'm not going to sign a record deal just to get some money and an advance paycheck that I got to work my ass off and pay back with interest that's out of control. No, I don't want you having that much leverage over my life. All of the debt that I ever had in my life, I'm wiping it out. And I'm 42. By the time I'm probably 44, I won't have zero debt from nowhere, for nothing. By the time I'm 50, I'm hoping before that. That's what I'm aiming towards. But that's my goal. If I get to 50 and I can live my life on autopilot from there, where I got passive income coming in, internet money coming in, my music money still coming in, my book money coming in from the books I write, my landscaping business, other businesses that I choose to open, massage shops, serenity, tranquility shops where people can actually come and learn how to meditate and get their minds right, clean their soul. That type of stuff. When I create these type of businesses, it's for therapy, for people's soul. Because I want you to leave here feeling better. I want you to leave here feeling like you accomplished finding your 100% peace within. So when you go, you be like, damn, I was exhausted for that first half of life, but that last half of life, I got to live. Now you got to think about people like Kobe Bryant. He spent all them years playing basketball, sweating, blood, sweat, and tears, being the best he can be, all for him to retire and just years later be dead with his daughter. Didn't even get a chance to really enjoy his family. So all that time went past with him traveling, going from different states, different countries, all of this shit, and didn't get a chance to really have the time that he really wanted to have with his family. Don't be that. If people don't want to spend time with you or want to share no time with you or want to be around you, just let them be. Let them be. Don't try to force people to be in your life, bro. There's so many people in your life that's only going to text you when they need shit, when they want shit, when they want you to do shit. You have to get to this point to where you keep yourself at peace. Fight for yourself, bro. Fight for yourself. It's okay to say no to people. It don't matter who it is. If it ain't a burden that you feel like you want to put in your life, then just say no and stand on it. It don't matter if people cut you off, block you, stop talking to you, start treating you different. Give them up. The master detachment phase in your life is going to be the most peaceful part of your life that you ever get to. I don't give a fuck if you got to be homeless and sleep outside and away from everybody, change your phone number, block it, and don't talk to a soul. If that's what you got to do to feel like you got a peace of mind, shit, it is what it is. See, me, I love helping people. That's just a part of my DNA. That's just a part of who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? When I see an old lady, she might not even speak English. I'm still going to help her cross the street, help her pick up her bags, help her up the stairs, help her down the stairs. Like, I'm still going to do all of the things that I do as being who I am. But when somebody just keeps on just trying to put more and more shit on you, pump the fucking brakes. Pump the fucking brakes. I'm already trying to help. I can't do every fucking thing. And I'm sorry that I can't be the all seeing eye for motherfuckers. Like, I can't do everything. I don't want to. And if I do, I want to do it on my time, not when you're asking me to. No, I'm going to do the shit when I feel like it. Because it's my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wake up and go build a house because you're asking me to do it. And it's something that you feel like I should be doing because, you know, you hold some kind of like control or something or power over me or something. No, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm trying to teach people how to get to the point to where they live in a way where they can manage, where somebody can come and help you in the little ways that they do, and it's sufficient. When you got too much shit that's burdened around you, now you're banking on somebody else to actually take it over. No. Everybody should try not to have their lives like that. Everybody. Everybody in this world should try not to get older and have that issue. Even when you're young. Even when you're 20, 30, 40 years old and you got all these things and shit. You don't want to pass that down to your kids and then it'd be like you putting the burden on them to handle it. Try to have that shit free flowing. Try to live small. When you don't need all of that space and all the kids move out your house and people get grown and go about their adult lives, you should start downsizing to fit your life for just you. So that you can be comfortable in your own space with not too much shit around you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Eliminate and minimize. I'm trying to tell people. Like, this is what I be trying to preach to people all the time on here. And some people gonna listen, some people won't. But I'm trying to tell you, at 42 years old, I'm seeing like 30 years ahead. Like, I don't know how or why, but certain things done sunk into my equilibrium to where I can see hella light years ahead of my life. So it's like, I don't care if I died tomorrow, it'd be like, okay, I didn't get to do all the shit I wanted to do, but fuck, at least I kind of found my peace of mind. I found myself before I died, so I'd be happy. I ain't gonna be that incredibly happy because it's still shit I want to do, but for the time being, I can say that I found a lot more peace within myself more than other people have that's twice my age. There's still people out here arguing on the phone, arguing in the house, arguing with each other in relationships, and they 70, 75, 80 years old. And they still having this shit, blah, blah, this drama, bicking back, like drama TV type of relationship with each other. Shit's insane to me. I would be goddamned. I'm defeating all of that shit today. I will never be in a relationship where I gotta constantly keep arguing all the time. Because I'm going to give a motherfucker a warning when it's about time for me to check out. And I'm going to tell you, look, motherfucker, we've been doing this for a while. Now, I ain't saying our whole lives is going to be perfect. We're going to go through some shit. But if it just starts to become a consistent ball of drama and chaos and fucking negativity and yelling and shit, like, nah, hell no. I'm not even going to yell, first off, because I'm going to set the shit straight and then I'm going to let the shit go and get quiet. And when I get quiet, that's when I'm the most dangerous. Quiet people is the most dangerous people that you ever get around. When somebody pisses me off so bad to where I'm super mad, I don't talk. I get quiet. Because your next step is either me getting away from you or you're about to witness the wrath of whatever anger it is that's brewing inside of my soul. So it's best that you either get the fuck away from me or you figure out how to shut up a little faster. Something. Or I'm going to be man enough to get away from you. Because that's the last thing I want to do is get my life back in a place where I'm in trouble or it's hard for me to find a job or a house or apartment. So I'm not going to let nobody control my life to put me back in that place. So I'd rather get away from you, but I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Sometimes I might snap on somebody. Sometimes somebody might have to just get this work. And I'm not even trying to fight or do any of that kind of stuff no more. I'm too old for that. But you will get your issue if I get to that point and I black out or something. But that's why I try to stay away from people that bother my soul in that type of manner. I try to stay away from them so I don't get to that point. But as I said, when your kids get grown and they move out the house, it's time to start downsizing the shit that's a burden to you. You walk outside and you got an acre of land and you like, damn, I gotta cut the grass. Now I'm 50, 55, 60 years old. And you come outside and you like, damn, it's a lot of motherfucking yard to be cutting. You gotta start thinking to yourself, yes, I love the fact that I got this land, but if my kids don't want it, they kids probably ain't gonna want it. Then who am I leaving this shit behind for to do what with if they don't have it in their mind to want to take over that. Some kids don't want that. They want a small house in the city. They want to be around people. They don't want to be antisocial and out in a farm and away from people. That's not everybody's dream. Everybody's dream ain't to go to college and get a degree and have to pay back a debt for like the next 20 fucking years and hardly can find a job in the profession that they in because it's oversaturated with other people that got the same degree. So it's hard for you to get this spot because somebody already been doing it for hella years. Yeah, you can work your ass off and get it. You can. But do you want to stress yourself out that hard to work for somebody else? You might as well put that much fucking energy into yourself. You might as well start a business and put all that energy into you. Because you putting all that energy and stress and taking tests and doing all of this shit and trying to keep up with this person that's higher up than you telling you, you might be doing something correct and completely great. But the fact that you're doing it better than that person that's ahead of you is making them look bad. So then they try to downplay your ass and what the hell you doing just so that you fall short. And they can make it seem like, look, see, I told y'all they couldn't do it. All because you was doing better than them. And people start witnessing it. But since they're above you, they got the power to just get you out the way. See, this is how corporate America works. As soon as you start getting that through your brain, you will stop stressing yourself out so hard to try to become something where you're still going to be under somebody. Hell no. I'm getting my money smooth, calm, at my own pace. And guess what? If I had to stay in my car or stay outside to keep my money piling up without just giving it back to somebody, no, I'm going to keep doing this until I create something to where my money's just rolling in passively. So now I'm living on autopilot. See, this is the trick people don't teach you. I can live on autopilot. If I keep on living the way I want to live and staying out of having like a apartment or a house or some shit to pay for, and I just like, fuck it, I got a car. If I can stay in my car, it's just me. I can handle my business. All the stuff that I have, listen, this is no bullshit. All the things that I own, I have a little bit of stuff in storage unit, and I got the rest of my shit in my car. And the one stuff that I do have in the house that I'm staying in my room, is one bag full of shit. You feel me? What's up? What's going on? See what I'm saying? I minimized my life so that no matter what happens, I can pack up and go when I feel like it. If the worst of the worst shit happened, I can get in my car, drive off, and be where I want to be. Even if I was to lose my car right now, I could get another one. But even if I didn't have another car, I have a storage unit that is only costing me $35 a month to pay for. And I have a job. So I could pay for like a whole year of storage within 1 month. So all my belongings can stay there. I can catch the bus, get clothes when I want, and carry one bag with me wherever I need to go. Go back and get clothes when I need to. Go to the laundromat, wash my clothes, boom. Still just keep drawers, socks, shorts, t-shirts. I can get 2 packs of 5 t-shirts, 2 packs of 5 tank tops, have 6, 7, 8 pairs of shorts in my bag, and then socks and drawers, and then all my deodorant, toothpaste, all the shit that you gotta smell good with. That's all you need in one bag. Then just go reload it, put my dirty clothes in a dirty bag, reload my shit with clean clothes, and just live. See what I'm saying? Like, niggas make this shit harder than what it is, bro, because we so programmed to where we don't have enough. We don't have enough. We gotta fit the ideology of what somebody else sees as doing well. Nigga, I'm not fitting nobody's perception of what's doing well. I'm making my life what I want to make it. I'm in control of my life. If I lost my job, okay, I ain't got no money. Alright, shit. Oh, hell. I'll figure something out. Shit, I ain't gonna be broke. Hell, I do landscaping. I'm gonna be like, get on Nextdoor app, and I'm gonna be asking everybody they need some work done. Y'all need some work done? Y'all need some work done? Oh, and I'm gonna find a way to get there to do it. Shit, I'm gonna make it happen. Or I'll go around my neighborhood with my lawnmower. Who needs some work done? Who needs some work done? Hey, can I pay you $20 to charge my batteries up for my lawnmower? I got 4 of them. Let me pay you to charge my batteries up. Bam. I can get 2, 3, 4 lawns done with my batteries all the way charged. Okay, boom. I got these lawns done. I done made me a good little $100, $200 for the day. Shit. First off, I don't really do nothing that's under $50. So I'm never going to get paid under $50. And if it comes down to real landscaping, I'm not doing nothing that's under $100. Because I'm not traveling and then doing all that work and then you give me $35. Like, it's not happening. I ain't even have enough toilet paper to wipe, you know? Yeah. Sometimes it be like that. And see, when you got survival skills and you ain't just book smart, I think book smart. I work at Ohio State. When I tell you how many people is book smart and they go into college, but they absolutely are fucking airheads when it comes to regular life shit, it'll blow your motherfucking mind. How, I ain't gonna call them stupid, but damn, bro. It will blow your mind how much non-common sense these people have with the shit that they do. Like, it will blow you. Like, you will be looking like, bro, you can't. There's no way that you about to be a doctor or an engineer or whatever it is you going to college for. You about to make hella money, but you are this incompetent when it comes down to, like, life skills. I'm talking about it could be cooking, cleaning, putting a shelf up, knowing how to... Bro, do you know how many motherfucking women and men, mostly women, don't know how to pump gas, don't know how to put air in a tire? Some people have been babied to the point where it's detrimental to their lives. Bro, when I tell you I know people that's elderly that don't even know how to put air in a tire, know how to pump the gas, what kind of gas they supposed to be putting in the car. Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, there are so many college educated people that just don't have common sense. It is more than what y'all think, bro. I'm telling you, I work at Ohio State, bro. These is all college people that I talk to almost every single day. Some of the stuff they say and do is mind-blowing, bro. Like, you will be sitting on the other side of the phone. Yeah, it is. It is. And even if shit do still go bad for you, at least you had a plan. At least you maneuvered shit to try to have the plan for yourself. At least you tried. At least you had the right shit in your mind. But for you to get to the point where you 60, 70 and you just totally rock bottom, it's like shit, bro. It's some shit you could have probably did. But you let other people determine your life. Other people's burdens became your burdens. When people fell short on too much money and they needed thousands for something super bad happened and they needed to borrow hundreds from you when you didn't have it, but you just kept giving. You never had the balls to just say, no, look, I don't have it. You're going to have to figure your shit out yourself. I know you're a loved one of mine and we family, but fuck, I can't do it. I have to make sure at least I'm okay at the end of the day. And most of the time, when you make sure everybody else is okay, when you fucked up, nobody shows up. Nobody shows up. Not to cut your grass, take your trash out, ask you if you need some water, some lemons, a watermelon, nothing. Motherfuckers will totally disappear on your ass when you need some shit. Or when you sick. Or if you get cancer or diabetes or you need help in a wheelchair or somebody got to push you. The people that you suppose you did all this shit for won't be nowhere around. Start taking care of your motherfucking self, man. And I guess that's the moral of my story. I'm about to get in this car and eat some chicken. I've been on here for 45 minutes. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. My new album, The Hidden Files, just came out today at 12 p.m. Straight at midnight. It got released. Click the link in my bio. Go check it out.